He went, "Right, girls," in his little Croydon accent, and I just launched myself at that man. And that was history.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Ash Home, and welcome to My Love Is, the podcast brought to you by Bumble. Bumble is the dating app that encourages women to make the first move, and we love to see it, okay? For me personally, my love is finding someone who doesn't find it weird to extensively read through the menu before we go to the restaurant. I want to know what I'm getting myself into, okay? I'm ordering the starters already in my head, right? I am so excited to announce that this week we're going to be speaking to the one, the only, GK Barry. Okay, she went from lockdown uni student to media mogul from 0 to 100 real quick. If you're not watching her belly achingly funny TikToks, you're probably listening to her very successful podcast. I'm super excited to get into it. Let's go. Welcome to the pod, the one, the only GK Barry.
Thank you.
Hello, darling.
Thank you. Are we going to edit in claps in the background?
Yes.
Thank
and
you.
woos
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, it's real. Thank you. Yeah.
No fakeries
No
here.
fake at all.
You look fit.
Mate,
You look gorgeous today.
do you know what? I've really just shoved the tan on
Have you? Nice.
and hope there's a blur filter on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to make it all go into one.
I'll have my people speak
Yeah,
to
we'll
the people.
speak to the-
Like,
yeah, you know
Don't
how it
worry
is.
about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. So how have you been, babe?
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Have
I'm really
you?
excited to be here.
What's going on in life at the moment?
Not much, really. Just, happy every
Grace,
day I
not
wake up.
much.
No, doing the pods,
Right.
TikTok,
Yeah.
breathing.
Yeah.
That's really...
Breathing and just about living.
Yeah, that's the level that we're doing
How's
right
the
now.
pod going? Because your pod is unbelievably...
It's good. It feels
It's a joke
like...
what you've managed to do.
Do you know what? It feels like just every day now. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just going to go speak to someone for an hour.
Right, I don't know about you, but
Yeah.
I'm freezing.
Oh, you're a bit shaky.
Yeah, I'm a bit shaky and I want to
yeah.
get warmed up because I feel like this is a date.
Yeah, go on then.
Right?
Yeah.
So we're going to do a little Bumble question
I'm
round.
nervous now, right?
Are you? Do I make you nervous, Grace?
Sweating.
Stop it.
Okay.
Okay, right. So Bumble actually has a feature
Yeah.
on the app where
Yeah.
you have a little question game.
Okay.
And it's to get to know each other.
Breaks the ice.
Yeah.
Love that for them.
Exactly. You know the score. All right. I want to ask you, what's your most used emoji?
My most used, probably the laughing, crying face.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit boring.
Which one? The one that's like there or the actual like streaming tears?
So that would be the streaming tears, be the second one, but like
Fine.
proper laughing's the first one.
Yeah.
But I think it depends what
use
kind of
that a lot.
person you are. You either use the streaming one or you use the really laughing one.
Well, what person uses what?
And this is what I'm saying. I'm not here to judge. But I'm
Really?
a laugher one. Yeah, I'm a laugher crier. But yeah, it just shows that I have such funny convos.
You do have funny, yeah, but you're a funny gal,
Do you know
though.
what happens to the best of us? I love it.
Do you know what mine is?
What?
The melty face.
What? Well, I don't understand what that means. Because if I was in an argument and they said something rude, I'd be like, use that emoji.
Right, Grace, that's the beauty of that.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the beauty of the emoji,
You want
right?
any scenario.
It literally works for anything.
Right.
I'm hungover, in hell, running on
Okay,
tequila
but
and charisma, use that face.
You could be
Works.
like, you could message me and said, had a great night last night, and then send me that emoji, and I'd think you're starting on me. Yeah, I'd be like, what did I say last night?
Oh, really?
That's made you melt. Yeah.
Oh, God, maybe that's my problem.
Yeah,
maybe
check yourself.
I need to check myself.
Yeah.
Oh, no. See, I thought it was very much universal.
Although maybe I'll start using it. I'll see how it goes down in the chat.
I'm going to use it to you and see if you think I'm starting something.
Yeah, I'll be like, we've been here before.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
You trying it, huh? You trying it
Not
today?
today.
All right. Are you typically the heartbreaker
Yeah.
or the heartbroken?
I'd say I'm the heartbroken.
Are
I wish I
you?
was the heartbreaker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say, usual, cheated.
Right.
They
Oh,
had half a
babe.
tooth.
Bring you what?
They had half a tooth.
Half a tooth.
And that to me made me heartbroken. Because I thought,
Half a
we have the
tooth.
NHS. You can get that cheap.
I mean, I can relate. I'm forever the
I was going
heartbreaker.
to say, you the heartbreaker. No, but I can imagine you being the heartbreaker. Like, you on a night out. I feel like you break hearts.
God.
Yeah.
Me on a night out is an absolute riot
Feral.
and I need to be locked up.
Yeah.
Yes.
But in the best way.
Yes.
I could see that.
Right.
Yeah.
When do you feel at your sexiest?
Jesus, when I'm dead? I don't know. I feel like me and the word sexy
Don't go hand
don't
in hand.
compute. Like, I've never sat there and, like, got on a really nice thong and been like, get on that bed, mate. Because if I did, he'd be like, Grace, let's take this a second.
Really?
And let's think about what you've just done there. And why, with you looking like a praying mantis, you've just asked me
Not
to get
the
on the
praying
bed.
mantis. Stop
I couldn't.
it.
I feel like maybe when I'm drunk, I think when I'm
Right.
drunk, I'm the shit.
Right.
Like sometimes I'll turn up to events and I'll be walking like, trying to get my
Yeah.
hips going side to side.
Oh, really?
But then I'll look at the pics the next day and go, God bless. That was,
I hate
that
that.
was an illness.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Right, so your whole thing
Yeah.
is you don't hold back, Grace.
I don't.
Right? You
No
tell
filter
all your
there.
embarrassing stories.
Yeah.
You lay it all out on the table for everyone.
I do.
Yeah. But how's your dating life? Is it embarrassing? Because you're not, because you're thriving right now.
Yeah, I'd say it used to be embarrassing,
Okay.
to be honest. I didn't really have a dating life.
Really?
I was like single for 4 years.
Right.
After like my previous ex. I was at uni. But now it's great. Now
Yeah.
I'm loving my life. And
Yeah.
also now I can't even imagine myself going on a date again.
Really?
So I wouldn't know what to say.
Does the idea of that just send you into orbit?
I would just
hate
rather
dates.
die alone.
Really?
Maybe a cat
Yeah.
to just pass the time.
Right,
Yeah.
so let's talk about little Billy.
Okay, little Bill Bob Jones.
Oh, little Bill Bob.
Oh, I love his soul.
How did you meet? Because you met
Yeah.
IRL.
We
Did
did.
you not?
And this is funny because all my friends were like, oh, I really want to meet someone in real life. And I was
Yeah.
like, I do not care where I meet someone, right?
Oh, really?
I don't care.
Right.
It could be on Facebook. It can be on whatever. But yeah, we were at a party, only straight man there.
Oh, really?
And he walked in the door, he went, right, girls, in his little Croydon accent. And I just launched myself at that man. And that was history. The next day, he still
Really?
wanted a slice because I didn't give it away that night.
And that is on that.
Thank you.
Take notes,
Wasn't
kids.
my choice.
Yeah.
I just had to go home.
Right.
And I was sharing a room with Izzy. But
Izzy.
Izzy.
Yeah.
And then she said, would you like to go for a meal? And I then sacked it off on the first date. I thought, no. But then I thought, no, I'm going to do this.
Why did you initially say
A
no?
bit nervous.
Really?
And I thought, can't do this 'cause it's all the way in London.
I'm going to be lost in London. And
I
then
don't
that's
know
that.
my way around the Central Line, Ash.
Right.
So I just
you
thought...
couldn't ring me?
Yeah, exactly. But at the time I'd met you.
Right.
So you'd be like, why on earth are you calling my phone?
Fine.
What
Makes
are you doing
sense.
here? But then I did it and I was like, no, do you know what? That was quite nice.
Really?
Yeah, and someone proposed on our first date right next to us. And I was like, oh, first of all, why are you doing it here? Secondly,
also
is that a
for
sign?
dating,
Yeah, I
it's
was like,
us.
did we just manifest?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that for you.
Thank you.
I can't imagine that because to me, you are like the most confident person.
That's
ever.
hilarious. No, I remember being like,
Really? Were you? Were you always like that about dating?
my last boyfriend that I had, our first date, I drove him to McDonald's because he didn't have a licence.
Right.
And then dropped him off back at his hostel. And that's humble beginnings for you.
It is humble.
Yeah.
If that's not a come up
How
story.
far we've come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So really, it was the calibre of men.
Do you know what? I've always said this. I should have really been looking for someone who had like goals.
Right.
You know? So
Was that not on your list?
No, clearly not.
Really?
No, yeah. My old type would be like tatted, like angry,
But
barely brushed his hair.
oh, really? Yeah. No
And
covers
there's
on the mattress.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
So then, yeah,
Datty.
and then I went to Bill's house and he had covers on his mattress.
And
I
you thought,
I found a bloody winner.
really?
Yeah.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Absolutely that.
I can't believe this.
Neither can I.
So did you make the first move on Bill Bob?
So I was like, hello, I'm Grace, hello.
Is that how you did it?
And then I remember at the time, I was thinking, maybe he's going to like Izzy. He's not allowed.
Right.
This man's not allowed.
Oh, so you just said, I'm taking it into my
Cornered
own
him.
hands.
Yeah,
Right.
he gave me a shot, and then that gave me the Dutch courage to sit outside in the rain on a balcony, and I was just waiting for him to kiss me. I was like, go on.
No.
And he did, but I wasn't going to kiss first, because if he said no, that'd be very embarrassing for me.
This is not you in the rain.
Not me. It was like The Notebook.
I was gonna say this
Yeah.
is giving an Usher music video.
It was given English weather, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Was it a garden party? A barbecue?
It was like a, you know, flats have balconies. No,
yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, the little roof,
Roofs.
the roof bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's
that
where
everyone
it
has
was.
little soirees on.
Come on. And it was a soiree.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what happened there.
Grace, you're going to die at this.
I'm ready.
I know you're in this blossoming, gorgeous love right now. How does it feel to live my dream? Anyway, do you know, Bumble have a whole thing, this is killing me. They have weekly meetups. This is what Bumble IRL is.
Okay.
Right? Weekly events, concerts.
That's nice.
This is all for single people just to cut to the chase and cut all the small talk out.
I think that's nice because you'd feel a bit more like less stressed because there's all these other people in the same boat.
Right. And everyone's single.
Yeah, and also if you don't like one, you could just fob them off and go with another guy at the meet.
Also, there's no harm in that.
There's no harm in that.
No harm, no foul.
You're single.
Yeah.
I'd take it.
Would you go to something like that if you were a single galley now?
Yeah, do you know what? Why not? And also, if you get a concert out of it, that's like a bargain for me.
Right.
Depending on who's playing.
Yeah.
If it's like Red Hot Chili Peppers, I'll give it a miss.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're not a fan?
Then I've never really...
Stop addicted to the shinty.
You are. Maybe you should go to that one.
Listen.
I'll give you my ticket for that.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. I could do you an impromptu performance if that's what you wanted.
Maybe we'll pass, yeah.
Yeah, but you would go to... I feel like I would 1,000,000% go to that.
Yeah, and you know you'll have similar interests if you're going to that specific one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what I think a massive thing about dating is as well? Thinking someone's fit, but then being like, if I go up to them and say I think you're fit, and they go, well, I've got a girlfriend, I will evaporate into a million pieces.
That's quite possibly the worst thing that's ever happened, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and at least then you know you're not going to get that answer.
Right, but if you go to a meetup where everyone's just there on their jollies to meet people, you're like, well...
the worst that could happen.
Yeah. Right, this is what I wanted to ask you. So you came up literally while you were at uni. Right, I don't even know how you juggled that, to be fair. How did you juggle that?
Didn't. Well, actually, I've always been really bad at, like, time management. You know, like, if I have if I had a assignment due... Right. You know, I will be doing that the day before.
Oh,
I
yeah,
will 100% be doing that the day before. So while I was doing TikTok, I was like, yeah, I'll go to London for this, I'll go to London for this. And then I'd have 5,000 words to write in about 6 hours.
No.
So that's how I balanced uni. And I'd always prioritise, like, going out, doing stuff, socialising, over it.
When you're at uni, right, typically, you're broke.
Always.
You're eating pot noodles. Every day Oliver Twist.
Yeah.
So what do you suggest? Like, how do people date when they're at uni? Because that's so much harder, isn't it? Like, do you think lads feel this pressure to be like, oh, God, I've got to take on a nice date, otherwise she's going to talk about it to her mates and I'm a cheapskate?
This is how you should date at uni, right? So you're on Bumble, yeah? You seem a little sweet when you like.
Set the scene, yeah.
You've sent them a little message. Hello.
Yeah.
You clocked, you're nearby to each other, you know.
Right.
Cool.
Do you know why? Because
Why?
you set your distance
you know,
in your radius.
You don't want someone in Plymouth. So get someone near you, right? Yeah. You're at uni. Uni life caters to that.
Yeah.
Fresh Tuesday, 2-for-1 Friday.
Right.
Take them somewhere cheap that's got deals, right?
Deals.
If there's a 2-for-1 place, you'll be like, I'll get these drinks. Go up to the bar, one's free.
Right.
So it doesn't matter.
Oh, God, you're a crafty little thing.
It doesn't matter, does it? And there's, you know, there's all just take them to the student union, take them to the library.
Would you have been happy with that?
Yeah, I mean, the bar was on the floor when I was at uni, so yeah. I literally told you that I took my ex to McDonald's on a first date.
Yeah,
like,
fair,
the bar was
okay.
really... But, you know, I feel like you can do cheap things.
Yeah. Do you believe in manifestation?
I do.
I do.
I do. This is so rogue, but I was putting an offer in on a house the other week, right?
Go on.
And I was like,
Go on, gal.
I know, but I was like, I'm not losing it.
Yeah.
Right? Could do. The offer hasn't, like, you know, it's not fully been done yet. But, you know, first of all.
Don't put that negative energy
so,
out.
I went to bed and I was like, cool, put some incense on. Stank. But I thought this is what people do.
Align the chakras.
Align them, mate. Got some crystals out, put them near my bed, put my salt lamp on.
Really?
So I think that adds some. And then I went on YouTube and I typed in miracle frequencies for miracles. Put that on the side. Put it through my Alexa, went to bed. Next day, offer was accepted. And that could have been just because I offered the asking price. But it also could have been because I manifested it.
It also could have been the salt lamp.
Exactly. I believe it's a thing, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever manifested? Would you say that you manifested the relationship that you're in now with
Bill
Bob?
I think I did. And I remember thinking, I need a nice man.
Really?
I need a man that earns good money, that's really nice, has a nice, doesn't mind a flat bum. You know, he's not all about that.
Right.
Billy comes along.
There you go. What did you do? How did you manifest it?
I just said, I need to find this man, and I will find this man.
Really?
And, yeah, because you know some people are like, oh, it'll come when it comes. No.
Right, and
That
this
could
is
be
my
when I'm
issue
50.
with it.
Yeah.
Because I can picture Matthew McConaughey at the end of my bed to my heart's desire.
As
He's
you
not
should.
going to be there.
Yeah, well, not with that attitude.
Right, so you believe...
Not without that salt lamp, yeah.
What's your thoughts on icks?
How long you got?
I knew that question.
Funnily enough, Billy has not given me the ick, apart from there's things that should have given me the ick, right?
Right.
Like when we go to Spain,
Right.
Budapest,
Right.
he tries talking in an accent so they understand him.
Oh.
He goes,
You know that is a thing though, Grace.
Shouldn't
it does
be though.
work.
It does it because he's like, ravioli?
No, right.
And I'm going, ravioli sounds like ravioli if you say it in my accent, your accent, and their accent, right? So why are you doing that? And they were also, the server was basically English. So I don't know why it was just because in Budapest. That should have given me the ick. It didn't. I found that quite like, no, bless him.
Yeah.
When he's on the phone because he's a recruiter. Hello, mate, it's Billy Hunt. Just catching up with you here.
Yeah.
That should have given me with a little headset. Didn't. But what does is walking down hills.
Billy specifically walking down hills?
Walking
or
down
men
hills.
walking down hills?
Makes me feel violently sick.
Yes.
You know, when they do that little...
lean.
Yeah,
and
lean.
bop.
And they do the little quick walk.
Yeah.
Maybe just move to London where it's flat.
Fine.
You don't have to go up north. You don't have to go in
Don't
the
live
Midlands.
anywhere where there are hills.
Yeah. Or... Don't know what else is the answer to that, really, but I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I saw that was in someone's ick?
What?
It absolutely made me die. This girl said that, I think it was someone, either her boyfriend or someone that she was seeing, walked into a cafe and asked for the soup of the day.
That's crazy.
And she was like...
I've never
Can you
heard
imagine?
anyone ask for this, and then you got to watch them go with the soup.
And try it.
That's disgusting.
And then give their verdict. And she said she wanted to throw up.
Yeah, no, I've never thought of that, but that's awful.
Yeah,
that's
it is.
awful.
It's awful.
Or do you know what else? If someone, if someone waves and they wave, and it's actually
Like
not to
this?
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not to them, I'd be like, that, we've got to...
Oh, I hate that though. Yeah, but when you do that, is it not the worst thing ever? I hate doing that.
Even if someone's waving at me, because I've got such bad eyesight, I won't wave back just in case. I will risk myself
Really?
looking like a bitch because I can't see.
No.
I cannot see a thing until you're up close. And if you're
Oh,
up close,
really?
then I'll be like, oh, hello.
Fine.
Because, yeah, that's...
But you're not taking the risk.
No, of course not. Even if I look behind, I can't see behind anyway.
Right. I heard a girl say, this is actually a mate, said when a boy stamps his foot in front of a pigeon and it doesn't move.
That
It's
is...
not great.
They had never been to London then. If you're stamping next to a pigeon in London, they'll stick their middle feather up at you. There's no way.
That's what I'm saying.
But also, that's... Yeah.
Do you think we're not forgiving enough when it comes to icks? Some of my mates are wild, as in, I'm just like, let the man live.
Yeah.
As in, he can't breathe at this point.
Yeah.
And everything he does is an issue.
I do think if you really like someone, you won't get the ick.
Yes,
I do believe
agree.
that if you really like them, you won't be like, oh, I can't speak to them ever again, they did that.
Right.
And if you are getting the ick, it's more your mind telling you. It's not specifically about that, it's more them not for you.
Yes.
Because, you know, like, obviously, I'm saying walking down a hill, but realistically, if Billy walked down a hill and I
You'd
didn't...
be like, God, that looks great.
Yeah. If Billy walked down a hill, I'd be like...
You did that so
So
well,
well,
Bill.
that was so hot.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I was so you doing so well,
yeah,
sweetie.
yeah. So I just think it's the person. They're clearly not right for you if you're getting an ick.
I agree. I also find if I'm with someone and I'm starting to realise that they're not for me...
Everything's an ick.
Everything is an ick. As in, you
100%.
could be the nicest person in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm like, right,
That could
why
be
did
an
you
ick.
just ask me how my day was?
Why are
Am
you
I
being
an
so
idiot?
nice? Yeah. Why have you pulled my chair out for me? Sit down.
Right.
Yeah.
You're embarrassing
Completely
yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, but if anyone else did it, I'd be like,
Agree.
thank you. Yeah, I
I
completely
so
agree.
get that.
Thank you.
Right, we're going to move on because
Go on.
I want to talk about compliments with you.
Go on.
Bumble has a compliments feature. And I love this feature, right? Because the whole premise of it is you're meant to not say something that is about somebody's appearance, because that's whack, it's boring, it's been done before.
It doesn't mean much.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Right? So the whole thing is you'll see their picture pop up or whatever it is, whatever they've said. And if it's something of them playing a sport, for example, you can just slide in and say, oh, I love that you do jiu-jitsu.
Oh,
that's great. How long have you been doing that for? Compliment.
Yeah.
Do you see? But it's not a cringy compliment.
It's a nicer one.
And I think it's an easier way to do it.
I think it's a nicer one to accept as well.
I agree.
Because it's like, I feel like you'd be more like proud. Say if it was a sport, you'd be like, yeah, I do. And then you could get into conversation a bit more about that. I think it's more nicer than them being like, yeah, you got nice eyes. Whereas if they were like, oh, I'm trying to think of what else you'd have on your profile that maybe they could compliment.
I guess it's just even like an aura about someone. If they're like smiling in every picture.
Yeah, you look like you bring...
I love that you're smiling in every pic.
You look like you bring good energy into a room. You look fun.
Yes.
Wink.
You look fun.
You look fun.
Like that.
I agree, and I think maybe that would draw people in a bit more. Because I think, obviously, hate taking compliments, but I could take that one. And I'd enjoy giving it back instead of being like, yeah, your hair's nice. Right. You know, I feel like you could easily put that back onto them.
It's superficial, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's all been done before, and so many other men have probably said it. So you want something that stands out more as well.
What advice would you give your mates who are still trawling through the app?
They're in the streets.
Trawling through Bumble looking for the one, Mr. Right?
Yeah.
What would you say? Would you give them this advice? Would you say, do you know what? Stop commenting on his jawline.
Yeah,
Comment
exactly.
on his bloody character.
I would. I'd be like, pick something out about their personality, maybe.
Yeah.
Pick something out about the vibe they gave you.
Right.
You know, you feel really good after you've been with someone. They go, oh, I really enjoyed spending time with you.
Yeah.
You're so much fun. That's a better one.
I love it when people, do you know, I get really sentimental when people say that to me.
because I'm like, oh, they like me.
Yeah.
They do enjoy being with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely say something more along those lines, because it also would then lead on to other conversations.
Right.
Because after you've just been like, you're hot, what then?
Yeah, there's nowhere to go from there.
What then? Yeah.
I agree.
And the conversation's dried up.
Do you know where I feel this massively?
Where?
In the gym.
Oh, really?
I hate it when somebody just comes up to me and, you know, I'll tell you what is so fit.
Yeah.
When a guy comes up to you and goes, you've been going to the gym loads. Like, well done, babe. Getting well strong.
Yeah, strong.
You were only lifting these the other day and now you're really... And I think...
paid attention.
Oh, you what?
Yeah.
Circle the block again and say it to me again. Do you know what I mean? Because I think, that's not... It's not made me feel uncomfortable.
There's more bits than you're working out than just your bum.
Thank you.
You know.
I'm really trying to get these pull-ups down.
You look strong. I'd be like, I do. Yeah. So don't block me. Yeah. So we'll come round your house and show you how strong I am.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Grace, the one and only GK Barry. I've been waiting for the moment when me and you have been able to just chat.
Same, and it didn't disappoint.
It did
not disappoint.
So my sign-off, is to everyone here, I want to ask them what their love is. Okay? And this can be anything. Don't overthink it.
Okay.
This can be a phrase. It can be one word. So my love is someone who doesn't find it weird to extensively pre-read a menu before you go to the restaurant.
Valid.
To know what you're getting yourself into.
Extremely valid.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that, to me, if you want to do that with me, I'm into it.
I'd say my love is knowing that when I get home, they've got me a bottle of wine and a block of brie.
A block of brie?
A block of brie.
Nice.
With a side of crackers. If I've come home to that after a tough day...
That's your love.
That actually is brie and wine.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Thank you. That could have been a bit niche there, but...
No, there's no... Keep it simple.
I'm keeping it simple.
Wine and brie.
Yeah, I'd say that's the way... That's my love language is cheese. So
the way to get to your heart.
Seriously.
I understand it.
Just get through all the fat that's now laid across my heart. But yeah.
It's in there somewhere.
It's in there somewhere.
Thanks for coming, baby girl.
Thanks for having me. I had a great time.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. This has been My Love Is with myself, Ash Home, and the unbelievable GK Barry. How much of a scream is she? I cannot cope. Please watch, listen, join the conversation. Your thoughts matter. We want to spark some conversation here, guys, so please get involved. Thank you so much. Mwah.